Hello, people. Hello, people. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. Wherever you are around the world, we are back, people. We are back. And you can hear the little, because I need to just share this out quickly. We are back, people. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? I know Shane's probably still live, but I wanted to come on a little bit earlier just to see if we can maybe go on a little bit longer if necessary. Big up Mr. Robbo, big up my brother, man. Carl Walsh Gunner. Nothing but apologies, my friend. Nothing but apologies. Hope you are well. We will definitely rearrange very, very soon. AJ, big up my bro. Big up views. Big up Mr. Robbo. Hope all is well. Like and subscribe, people. Arteta will rub your or Arteta will rub your tummy. Yes, yes, yes. Big up, man. Big up. I'm just literally sharing this around. I didn't schedule it last night. I was asleep. I was asleep. Um, Big up, Shane. I know you're all probably still eating your full Irish, so big up, man, each and every time. I'm just gonna try and share this around real quickly. And then I'll have a quick explain, and then we can get into some football talk, people. Um, But how we all doing, man? Wednesday, like I said, I apologize to Carl Walsh Gunner. I apologize to Chinks. Um, Obviously, I let them know personally what was going on. I did also put on the post that I put after because my missus said this whatever. So I was just like, yeah, she lost her auntie on Monday. Um, it's like since last year, I swear this is like the eighth person that we've lost. That's either family or very, very close people. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, it all started from the back end of 2023. Lost my dad. Um, Before then, actually, she lost one of her grandparents. Then I lost my dad. Then her other grandparent went. I'm not even going to go into it, but like from the end of 23 up until now, up until Monday, we're still counting. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, it's not my auntie, but I've known her for the best part of 20 years. Ever since I've been with my missus, she's a major part of my missus's life. Yeah. So it's a big shock, man. It's a big shock. Obviously I've just been trying to be there for her. It's crazy. We're having to have the funeral next month because she's got a massive family and a load of them live over in South London. So all the Bermondsey lot, they're all going to be coming. It's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. Northeast, southwest is all going to come together. It's gonna be like her grandma when her grandma passed. That was crazy. That weren't even northeast, southwest of London. That was like up and down the country. Like we used to call her Muma, and that's how much she was loved, in it. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, crazy, crazy work. So as much as I've kind of been in the background a little bit whenever I've got time. I had to stop my streams. Even now, and she said to me yesterday, because obviously we just went to bed, like she was crying, so we ended up falling asleep and that. That's why I missed Shane's text, because I might even have been around, but she was a bit delicate yesterday. So, but she said in it, just obviously jump on. She's gonna try not to make a problem for me, but I'm trying not to make a problem for her. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, guys, man. I don't know. It's been hard, man. Last couple of days, it still will be. You know what I mean? My son's upstairs. Like, obviously, he's still having some issues at school and shit. And then this happens. It's just, like the never ending story. That's what it's been since 2023, man. I swear to God. But big up everyone, man. I'm going to get into the comments in a minute. If you are here from Shane's stream, big up the legend that is Shane. I do apologize that I couldn't jump on. It would have been nice to obviously take my mind off things. That's what I'm hoping today we'll do a little bit. So after we kind of get past the little explanation of where I've been for the last couple of days and why there weren't no under the lenses, then hopefully we can get into some football talk. Although it's from one set of bad news, I don't know, I wouldn't even say the football world is bad news at the moment, but it's not good news, is it? Let's be honest. It's not been any good news. We're Wednesday. Transfer market has been reopened since Monday. And for Arsenal, nothing's been going on. Nothing has been going on. Like I said, big up Carl Walsh, man. I do apologize, my bro. I will be in contact very soon and we'll try and get that rearranged as soon as possible. Obviously, it's just hard to kind of commit at the moment, but you know, I feel like definitely as of next week, especially in the evenings, I should have a bit more time. I should be able to commit like firmly. So just please bear with me, guys. Like I said, Chinks, big up Carl Walsh Gunner. Make sure you're going to subscribe to both of these guys. Mods, please get their links in the chat if you can. I'd be very grateful. And I do apologize to them and to everyone for not being here for the streams, but sometimes things happen. You know what I mean? Life is life. Start getting to my age and it starts getting techie, you know, like that. So it's mad. But anyway, we're gonna try and keep our mind on football. What has been going on? Big up AJ, man. I see you've taken out the buyer. Big yourself up though each and every time. I like the red and white. Please like the stream if you have not already. It does help me out. It really does, man. Big up Carl each and every time. Big up my bro Vigilante. I hope you're well, man. Obviously, you kind of know what the deal is. I know you've had your troubles recently as well, so I hope you're keeping all right, bro. Big up Mr. Robbo. He's bigging up Carl. Big up him as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Mr. Robbo as well. The Broski. BX, big up, man. Hope you're well. Good morning to you, my bro. Hope you are well, BX. Big yourself up, man. Wednesday, what is going on in the world of football? Nothing really. You know what I mean? Liverpool, you know, I done like while I was doing the kind of the quick news reviews on Monday, because obviously it broke that Florian Wirtz was getting his medical on Friday. I'm like, raw. So like Liverpool fans getting excited, breaking news, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more than the whole here we go, because that's what I'm noticing Fabrizio doing now. A whole lot of here we goes for verbal. Anytime the clubs make contact, here we go. What are you here we going? Do you know what I mean? Like, just I'm kind of leaving his videos alone at the minute, because you're literally just regurging the same shit every day and acting like it's something new. But anyway, we got, when you get medical dates, you know it's done, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So Florian Friday, bro. You know what I mean? That's coming up, people. Liverpool fans, I know you must be feeling good, but the point I'm even bringing it up is because I could hear my missus in the background, like kind of like rattling, kind of having a go a little bit at my son, and I didn't even know what was going on. So obviously I ended the live and come in, and then she just apologized to my son, just started breaking down. Obviously she just had the news that her aunt died, and then my son weren't doing something he was supposed to do. It was just all mad, and then it just all went left from there. But you know what I mean? That was the last time I kind of had my head in the football world. Arsenal hadn't done anything yet. From what I've been seeing online, I haven't been seeing anything else, guys. Let me know. As anything, I've not been seeing nothing. Surprise, 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 bro. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I tell you what, I did see a very little of. I had to literally, I had to just turn it off, bro. I saw a bit of Dan Potts, bro. I saw a bit of Dan Potts, and some of the stuff I heard on there is just wild, bro. You know what I mean? That's meant to take my mind off of it, and I'm seeing things like that. Boop, we just turn that off quickly. Do you know what I mean? Like, let me get back into the chat. Let me know what's been going on in the world of football. I'll probably bring up Sky Sports. I don't know, man. It's intervention, though. So, what's been going on, Mr. Robbo? I'm sure you've been up to date with what's been going on. Let me know, man. I've kind of been trying to keep my head out of it a bit. But lo and behold, you know, I ain't been seeing any signings. I ain't been seeing any, you know what I'm saying? It was, oh, here we go for Gyökeres. He's turned down Man United. And the day after, all of that is just locked off. Like, what do you believe? What do you believe? Whoa, we've just had a massive jump. So I know we've had a raid from somewhere. Big up AJ. He's got Mr. Robbo's channel in there. Big up, man, doing the good work each and every time. Big up my bro Kyle. He said views, no apologies needed. My guy will. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Honestly, bro. Like, obviously, when I got commitments, I like to keep it, but nothing can be done when it's situations like that. Carl Walsh is bigging up Mr. Robbo. Big yourself up. Yeah, there we go, man. AJ doing the Lord's work right now. There's Carl Walsh's link. Make sure you guys are clicking it. I'm just trying to go down the comment because it looks like we might have had a raid. It might have been Shane. Big up Shane if it was. It might not have been. So we need to try and catch up with the chat. But what's been going on in the world of football, man? The transfer window is firmly open. Do you know what I'm saying? Firmly open. We got a Florian Wirtz medical on Friday. What is going on in the world of Arsenal? The last time I had my head in the game, you know, I was hearing that we're backtracking on Sesko and Watkins might even be in the situation. It's looking dire, guys. How are you guys feeling? Be calm, they said. Be calm. That's what they told us. Be calm. It's not even July yet. I don't understand what we got to wait for. Liverpool ain't in the Club World Cup. Man United ain't in the Club World Cup. Yeah, Man City are, but they always get their business done early anyway. Look what they done last January. So from January until June, yeah, 6 months, they've done nearly 400 million. And Arsenal can't even step off the perch at the moment. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I'm like, what do you mean be calm? We've been patient. It's been 5.5 years. We've had one cup, one trophy in that time. Like I said, one domestic trophy in that time, no matter what kind of prestige I might put on the FA Cup, or someone like Shane or someone like Jez or all of the real ones out here, yeah. It don't matter what prestige we might put on the FA Cup. The fact of the matter is, it's a FA Cup. It's a domestic trophy. Do you think anywhere in Italy, Spain, I don't know, maybe in Germany you might get credit for that? But there's the top 3 leagues in it, and you ain't gonna get credit like that over there for winning one domestic cup. Like, so we're in win now mode, and they were telling us that nothing was going on in January. All of the kind of media, journals, all of the kind of people that are sticking up for Arsenal in the press. Oh, you know, they're still paying off Declan Rice in installments. They're not doing nothing because they're going to have a big summer. Well, here we are in the summer, bro, and it looks like we don't even have a clue. Excuse me. I just smoked in it, so I can't even clear my throat. It looks like we don't even have a clue. It looks like we ain't even decided who we want. You're meant to have an A, B, and C, maybe even a D. We ain't even decided who we want. We need to be able to pivot as well, but it's like we're still undecided on who we want, let alone stepping off the porch, let alone putting down money. I don't know, man. You've got people that tell me, of course, they're doing business. You're just being too reactive. You're just being too reactive. This, that, and the third. I don't understand how I'm being too reactive, innit? I don't understand how I'm being too reactive. I don't. Because we done absolutely nothing last year. You literally bought 2 players, loaned 2 in, if I can get my words out, and all 4 of them are squad players. Like, what are you telling me, bro? None of them are first team players. Not one of them. Oh, but look at Moreno at the end of the season. What, so what? He was bought as a midfielder again. The luckiest manager on earth. Buying players for a position. Ben White for centre back. He has to play right back. You know, Miles Lewis Skelly's a midfielder. Everyone's talking like he's a left back now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy work. I am going to get into the chat. I will put the link out soon as well if anyone wants to come on and chat. Please hit the like for me, guys, on the way in or way out. Please subscribe if you are new. I did lose a couple of subscribers not being on. I understand that. But obviously life is life in at the moment. But yeah, if you are new, please subscribe. It is free. Please like the video. That is free as well. I would definitely appreciate it, and it definitely helps the channel out, people. Carl's bigging up AJ. Big up everyone. Big up Mally Talks, my bro. Make sure you're subscribing to him. He is releasing videos now as well. I haven't got to watch them yet, my bro. Got to be honest. Obviously, you know what's been going on. My head ain't really been in the game, and I ain't been on YouTube much. But big up Mally. Big yourself up. Please go and subscribe to him. He's doing up and coming boxer, young man doing his thing. So go and subscribe to Broski. Carl's bigging up Vigilante. Make sure that you're subscribing to Kyle as well. All of the links that you see in the chat, make sure you're subscribing. And here's Vigilante's link as well from AJ. Big up AJ, man. Definitely get his link in there, and someone get Robbo's link in there as well. Sensei Strong, big up, man. Big up. Like, it hurts. It does hurt. Obviously, like I said, I've known a woman for just under 2 decades, but it's my partner's auntie in it. But you know what it is? It's just like the amalgamation of all these deaths. There's literally been nearly 10 since 2003. Like, it's unheard of, from the elderly to unborn children. Like it's been literally crazy, crazy, crazy. But I appreciate everyone who's showing me some love. Just know that I apologize for not being here. You know me, I'm honest. I try and share with you guys whenever I can. So just understanding it. And for my guests, like I said, we will rearrange. My utmost apologies. But let's go, guys, man. What is going on in the world of football? Let's try and make it not doom and gloom, because the people that came and are starting to go out. But big up, man. Big up everyone. Big up anyone who raided. I haven't even got to the comment yet. So if it's Shane, big yourself up. If it's anyone else, big up. I will get there and show you the due respect. Big up Mally Talks. He's bigging up AJ. AJ's bigging up Mally. Big up Plasma. Hope you're well today. Saying big up. Big up you. Big up you. Let me know what teams you guys support, man. What do you guys want to chat about? It's the intervention. Arsenal fans. Obviously, I put a few things in the title just to try and get you guys going. The fixture list is out. I'm pretty sure someone put that on WhatsApp as well. So let me see if I can get that up. It's looking a bit bleak, innit? The fixture list is out, guys. What do you think of that? What do we think of the fixture list? Let me see if I can get it up for you guys. I'm pretty sure someone sent it to me on WhatsApp, or I saw it somewhere. That's taken a while to load. He said RIP to Auntie. Yeah, man. Bless her, man. Honestly, she is a lovely woman as well, man. Honestly, like bend over backwards for anyone, innit? But yeah. Big up Vigilante. He said views on sport. Yeah, I understand, bro. You know, yeah, I know. Loss I have recently is crazy and always a shock. Never ready for these things. Never take all the time you need, my friend. Well, I big up, man. I'm here. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's not my auntie, but it feels like it is, isn't it? Like all of her family just took me in from day one. From day one, we were together, and then that was it. And it's been like 17 years later, here we are. Is that what I'm saying? Kids, everything, like it's mad. Like my family knows her family. It's all mixed up now. So it is. It feels like my auntie, but obviously, technically, it ain't. It's hitting her a lot harder because when she used to do modeling and Catherine Tate and all that and Holby City, it was her aunt that used to take her to all that. It was her aunt that was pushing her to do all of that. So it's a bit mad. But like I said, man, big up everyone. I appreciate it. But yeah. And like I said, I apologize to my guests. I really do. And we will rearrange, man. But let's try and talk some football though. And listen, I appreciate all the love though, innit? I really do. You know what I mean? I know. And the thing is, yeah, listen to this as well. She has to go to work. They told her, well, it's not your dad or your mum. So what time are you going to be in and that? This got me angry at the world after my dad died as well. And everything got passed over to me. That's her now saying, I hope you have a good day. That's what I'm trying to say. She's going through it and she's messaging anyway. So she's at work. You know what I'm saying? But when my dad died, it was the same thing. And I was getting phone calls from the landlord. Oh, you still got 2 months rent paid, or like that. I'm just like raw, like that. No one cares, nobody cares. It's do you know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. Like the world still spins, in it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, big up Tony, man. Big yourself up, my bro. Big up views and all in the chat. Make sure you're subscribing to Tone as well. Please, someone get his link in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my bro. He says, smash the like button before going back to work. Big yourself up, man. I appreciate you each and every time. Big up AJ, 8 likes. No worries, man. I'm not even gonna ask for that today. The live wasn't scheduled. I always thought I might go live tomorrow, but I was sleeping most of yesterday with her and didn't do it. I didn't know if I was or not. In my mind, I thought, all right, if she has to go to work, then I might get a little time to jump on with you guys, but I didn't schedule it. So people might not have known. I get it. But big up AJ, man. Big up Mr. Robbo. Hammers, yep, I appreciate it. Yep, Hammers is getting all the dappings. Big up Tony. But yeah, man. Big up AJ. Big up Topside, man. Hope you're well today. Big up views, bro. Big yourself up, man. Hope you're good today, man. Big up everyone for passing through. Robbo, Vigilante, AJ. Not an easy start for the Arsenal. No, it isn't. And this is what I want to try and where was it? Did someone put these bloody fixture. Yeah, there it was. Was that it? There it was. There it was on the website. Let me get it up for you guys and we can discuss. I'm going to put the link in the chat in a minute. I still ain't even got to the end of the comments. Like, you know, I'm just a bit overwhelmed, but big up, man. Big up each and everybody. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So this was the link. Hold on. Where was the whole? This looks different from what? This looks different. Oh no, here we go. Fixture list. Fixture list, people. I don't even think I can I zoom in on it? Won't even let me zoom, but I read it out. August, Sunday the 17th, just like last year, the 17th of August when we played Wolves. This year we have Man United away at Old Trafford. Now imagine if these man get Gyökeres and then Mbeumo as well, because it's still on for them. Because like I said, guys, everything that comes out, these in the nose, you know, let's go for the bullshit together. Boom, 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 boom. You know, like, shut up, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just grifting like everyone else. But I hear it. I'm not, listen, I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm just a bit bitter because there's no Arsenal news, and the only Arsenal news is divering and monitoring and cleaning and dusting and doing the washing up. Like, I'm getting a bit sidetracked again as usual. But let me just quickly read out these fixtures to you, and then obviously we'll get back into it if necessary. So August, Sunday 17th, Man United away. Saturday the 23rd, Leeds at home. Saturday the 30th of August, Liverpool away. So straight away, guys, obviously we got newly relegated Leeds. Sorry, newly promoted Leeds. They might be up for it anyway. Why wouldn't they be? Do you know what I mean? But it is a game that you could look at like we should be winning, but knowing the Arsenal, we don't even know what's going to turn up. We don't know what players we're going to have. We don't know what kind of style of play we're going to have. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's always a mystery. Like Mikel Blaine, you know, just ripping the fucking the tablecloth off the table and everything's still there. Like bling, like this is what happens every. Look at that for August, bro. Man United away and Liverpool away, straight away. So it's spicy to begin with. Then we go into September, Nottingham Forest at home. Now, I don't know. I don't know what that fixture is going to look like this year, depending if Nottingham Forest can continue. And I don't know. I don't know if their manager's taken up the Saudi thing. Like I said, my head ain't really been in football the last couple of days. I ain't seen if anything's been confirmed. You guys will have to let me know. But it's looking a bit bleak. Let me get to some of these comments, though. Wow, AJ, that much. Hold on. AJ says, Tony, I honestly believe my club loses 6 of the first 10. 6 of the first 10. All right. So we got Man United, we got Liverpool. So I'm pretty sure you're saying those two. We got Man City as well and Newcastle away. Jesus Christ. So that could be 4 losses. It could be 4 losses. Because we always, because Man United, yeah, it's not like I'm scared of them, but if they get that attack, then their team looks different. And let's be honest, even the last season, yeah, whenever you play Man United, they always bring you down to their level. Do you understand? Like somehow, some way, and it's not like we literally bought them every time we played them last season. I think we beat them twice in the league, I think, and then we obviously got knocked out to them in the cup. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And if they get Cunha, Mbeumo, and Gyökeres, how are you feeling, Arsenal fans? AJ says 6 of the first 10. Man United, Liverpool. I mean, Leeds, I'd expect us to win, but you never know. It's a home game as well. Nottingham Forest, it's a 50-50. Man City, the same. Newcastle away, they kind of got our number. West Ham are part of the usual suspects. Fulham are part of the usual suspects. Crystal Palace, you could probably add as part of the usual suspect. It's mad. It's mad. Hold on. So we've got 3, 6, 9. You're saying the first 10. That brings us into the first Saturday, the 1st of November against Burnley away. So you think we're gonna lose 6 out of those? We got some big hitters in there, guys. I don't know, man. It's hard to call. That's a good comment, though, man. Let me get to some more of these comments. So let's see what you guys are thinking. Big up AJ. Views, you have nothing to be sorry for, brother. I appreciate that, man. Big yourself up, man. Obviously, for guys expecting me to be here every day, trying to keep some sort of level of consistency. But sometimes, guys, life starts to life. Let me not even do that because it makes the fixtures even smaller. Big up Catalan, big up man, welcome on in. Vamos, smash the like, big up man, appreciate you man, thank you for passing through. Shane Ray, there you go, big up Shane man, the legend that is. It went from like 18 or 20 to like 40 or 40 something, so that must have been Shane Ray, that, well, if I'm not mistaken, big him up. Then it went down, then it went up, then it went down. So I don't know if anyone else has raided, big up as well. But big up the legend that is Shane Booner each and every time. Make sure you're subscribing to him. And let me apologize to him as well, because I couldn't do clean through one-on-one yesterday. He still put out the link for me. He was still trying to get me on to take my mind off things. And I appreciate you, bro. I really do. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that you can understand that I couldn't do the show. But next week, clean through one-on-one will be back. Big up Hammers, life gets in. It really does, bro. It really does, man. Out of the blue as well. Out of the blue, I've done like 2 lives. I was looking forward to doing Carl Walsh. Like, he messaged me saying he was looking forward to it. And I was literally just about to message back saying, bang, 7 p.m. And then I literally stopped my live that I was doing in the garden, because obviously it all went left in it. But big up Shane Guna for the raid, man, each and every time. Big up Shay. I appreciated you guys. And for the people that stayed, big yourselves up. Colin is a fraud. Oi, mate, big up Colin, man. Big up Colin. Big yourself up. Colin is a fraud. Is that the Colin that goes on with Tops? Big yourself up, man. Or is that someone just trying to take the piss a little bit? But big up either way. Thank you for passing through. Everest in the building. Shane raiding with the Irish breakfast. And I hope you guys are full. Time to digest now. Time to digest. You know what I mean? With the intervention. Let me know what you're thinking, man. The fixtures are out, guys. For the people that don't know what they are. You know, August, Man United away, Leeds at home, Liverpool away, so it's looking bleak. September, Forest at home, City at home, Newcastle away, it's looking bleak. October, West Ham at home, Fulham away, Crystal Palace at home. Now you're looking at those fixtures like, okay, but they're the usual suspects in there. Fulham, West Ham, Crystal Palace is a 50-50. Then we go into November, we got Burnley away, Sunderland away, Tottenham Hotspur at home. Boo! And then Chelsea away. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we've got the first, like, you know what I mean, 3 months, the first trimester of our Premier League is looking a bit bleak, innit? Let's be honest, especially because we're walking around the transfer window like, where are we? You know, like a mime artist, you know, like there's a wall here, you know, like we don't even know where we are. We don't even know what we're doing. That's the, and you know what, yeah, and you know what, and listen, big up Matty. He was on with Dan Potts yesterday, the Southern Gooner, absolute legend. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go and watch out Under the Lens. You know, he was kind of going back and forth with Justy from Fam Zone. Big them up as well. You know what I mean? No disrespect. I kind of agreed a little bit with D. I understand what Matt was saying, because what Matt said, he's always got the logic. He's always, you have to understand when he puts it down, you listen. You need to listen when he talks. And most of the time he's right. He's not even wrong at what he's saying. You know, Berta's going to need to be given time to do this, that, and the other. But to a degree, I understand you might not be able to shift everyone in one window. I understand you might not be able to buy everyone you need in one window, but we should be able to see significant change from day dot in terms of the business logic. Adding another year to Lokonga, that's not good business acumen, because we can't sell him anyway. You know, giving Trossard more money with no extra time. I don't know if that's happened yet, but these are the things that I'm hearing. That is not good business acumen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Things like that. Trying to act like we need to sell players before we buy them. That's lies, because we know that we've got money. The stories are backtracking. They told us, they got goosebumps. They got plans for the summer. Here we are, guys. What's it looking like? Because none of us know. None of us know. Let me get rid of that. I can get back into that again in a minute if I need to. Like I said, man, big up Shane each and every time for the raid. Always appreciated, man. Yeah, Mali said you haven't missed anything. It's kind of looking like that, man. Or it's looking like I haven't missed anything for Arsenal because nothing's going on. Do you know what I mean? I ain't missed nothing for Arsenal because fuck all's going on. It seems like everything's going on for other teams, though. Big up my mate Flying Pig, road to 100k. Every day, Man United is like transfer news, Embuemo this or Gyökeres that. What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you what I will do though, because I've been waffling for half an hour. Let me put the link in the chat. It is an intervention. It is meant to be about you guys. But give me some content, bro. What do you guys want to chat about? Anyone wants to jump on? Feel free. Um, every time I just put that link in and it's just mashed up the whole comments, but the link is in the chat. Big up everyone passing through. Hit the like for me. Let me just try and catch where I was. I can see some legends in the building. I am going to big you guys up in just a moment. I just want to find where I was in the comments. Big up Tops. I see you, my guy. Make sure you're subscribing to him also. Like I said, the numbers are going up and down. So then big yourselves up. I don't know if there was or there weren't. I know there was one from Shane. I don't know. I don't know. Big up Hendo. Gonna get there. Gonna get there. Gonna get there. What you saying, Everest?
Yeah, big up, man. So sorry for the loss. And we had someone in our locality, like a grandmother figure. She died as well a couple of weeks ago, so I can empathize.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for your loss as well. I'm sorry for your loss.
No worries.
Life, man, life is
Yeah,
sucks, bro. Sometimes it sucks, it really does. And Arsenal's not making it any better at the moment. I'm just trying to find where I was in the comments, guys, and then I'll try and get through the comments because I know you guys get annoyed when I ignore it. I do appreciate Everest for jumping on. The link is in the chat if anyone does want to jump on. um I think I saw Aaron talks Arsenal, big him up. I don't know if you're still here, bro. I did see Tops, big you up. um don't know what my son's doing there. Shane in the building, big up. There he goes. There's look. There we go. There we go. Aaron talks Arsenal. Big up, bro. Like I said, numbers are going up and down. Don't know if you're still in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Make sure you subscribe to him. Mods, you know what to do. Let's get the links in there. Um, okay, I see you put that in the private chat. I'll look at that in a minute. And look, it's just made me lose it again. It's just made me lose it again. Oh my god, having an absolute mare. But I did see Tops in the building, big yourself up. I did see Hendon Guna in the building, big yourself up. BX, Rich99, Arsenal's in the building, big him up. Make sure you're getting his link in there, mods. I saw Catalan, Vigilante, my bro Joseph, big up, man. Hope you're doing well. Joseph, hope you're doing well each and every time, my bro. Big up Hammers Football TV. Who else have we got in there? Hendo Guna. I'm gonna get to that, my bro. I gotta go through all of this again. It's absolutely ridiculous. Big up Vigilante for getting the links in there. DG2 in the building. We're gonna get to your comment, bro. I promise. I do apologize everywhere. Hammers is saying, take care, everyone. Enjoy the sunshine. It is nice and sunny in London. Not as warm as it has been, but it's definitely nice and bright. I'm just gonna go all the way up, guys. I'm just gonna go all the way up. But what's going on in the world of football, Everest, man? Obviously, we know you guys have got your medical on Friday for Wirtz. What's going on for Liverpool? I think there was a here we go for Kirkes, more or less. They're saying that deal is gonna happen. They're just doing background stuff. Give us a breakdown, bro.
yeah. Well, obviously, Words and Carcass are gonna get early in, and hopefully, after enjoying their vacation, they can get blended inside our, team.
Mm,
So hopefully, we can. Whenever the season starts, and I sent you the link in private that that's the schedule we're going to have.
mhm,
So we don't technically have any easier running than other, challenging teams, I would say, because the first 3 months, a few of the schedule are quite challenging. If you can probably maybe later on share our fixture, then I can go through it.
mm.
And one thing is that Leeds United are gonna be very annoyed with us because in December they play us twice. uh,
Really?
yeah, they'll play us 2 times. Like both times they're gonna play in December, and they're gonna probably get sick of us. And obviously it's gonna be really tough. And this time we're gonna get our Merseyside derby really early in September, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. We will go through. We will go, and I'll happily go through yours. I'll happily
yeah,
go through yours as well, bro. It's relevant. I think City Pool's going to be back. I've been saying on my last streams before. Obviously, we got the bad news that Arsenal's going to be lucky if we can still stay with the pack, if we can almost take your place of the last couple of seasons. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel if we don't buck up our ideas, but we will get into that. We will get into the fixture list. I just don't want to ignore the chat because I found with my spot now. AJ saying, yeah, views. Something happened that made the changes needed to happened. Someone threatened to hurt me and my mum. Oh my lord, and my dad. So just trying to be safe. Plus my friend. Jesus Christ, bro. I hope everything's all right. I hope you're all right. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus Christ, man. Life is life in for a lot of people at the moment. Do you know what I mean? But I hope they're all right. I hope you're all right. Big yourself up, my bro. And yeah, be safe, man. Be safe. Get on the old speed dial to the old copperoonies if that's what you need to do or whatever. You know what I mean? Call who you need to call. Be safe. Be safe, man. Look, here he is, the legend. Big up for the raid, my bro. Big up Shane Guna. I'm pretty sure one of the mods will have your link in the chat. Make sure you're subscribing to the broski. Show him some love each and every time. Big up, man. Big up Jimbo. Shane Raid. There you go. I was just bigging up the legend. That is Shane. Big him up. Always appreciated, man. Always, man. Big up Shane Guna each and every time. That is my bro. Arsenal badge. Oh, just save plus my favorite Arsenal badge. I want this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Old school stuff, bro. That's the last time we ever bought anything, bro. I swear to God. Big up DG2. I appreciate it. Shane Raid. Make sure you're subscribing to Shane each and every time. Um, big up Sakin Sudge, if I've said that right. I hope I have. Shane Raid, big yourself up, bro. Thank you for passing through. Big up Mr. Battered. You want to know something? Shane Guna Raid. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Most of the people are coming in and out now, but I appreciate it. Just hit the like for me each and every time. Big up Catalan. He said, sit back and relax in the sun, have a whiskey, and laugh at top gooners. Boy, I do all of that. I just changed the whiskey for a brandy. I'm more of a brandy person than whiskey. But thank you. I appreciate that. Shane Gooner's link is in the chat, of course. The mods, AJ doing the good Lord's work. Make sure you're clicking all the links for everyone, please. DG2 saying first 10 games are tough, but this clown Arteta and Josh are making it even more difficult with the lack of signings. I agree. I agree. We'll definitely have another look at it again. And like I said to Everest, we'll look at Liverpool's as well. Shane Gooner's links there in the chat again. Vincenzo, big up views. Big up, man. And I think we got some smiling faces in there that it only comes up as words for me. Big up Vincenzo, though. Big up Mr. Battered each and every time. 17 likes. Big up AJ. Mr. Battered's bigging up AJ. Huge congratulations on 1.8. Big up, man. I did lose a couple subs. Uh, big up. I did lose a couple subs, but it's to be expected. I weren't on for a couple of days. Big up Jimbo. Arsenal are snoring through it, bro. Snoring through it. That's what it looks like. Once again, it looks like we ain't got a plan. Now, it's possible that Berta might have a plan. It's possible we could pull one or two aces out of the hole, but it's not likely. It's not looking like it anyway. From what we're looking at, it's definitely looking like we're snoring. Shane Guna brought me here, and I appreciate it each and every time. Big up Vincenzo and big up Shane, the absolute legend. Like I said, apologies for clean through. We will get that back on next week. Jimbo, 10 players as well for City. That's what I'm saying. From January to June, in 6 months, Everest, they've spent nearly 400 million. What do you think of that, first and foremost?
fucking bunch of cheaters.
Hey, bro. Listen,
You,
go on, go on.
mate, I do not follow any City or Chelsea fans, like any of their channels. Some of them are really cool, but I just hate their club so much, man.
Yeah.
They just do whatever they want, like a cheat code or something. I mean, I rate that. Their club always thinks about the trophies, the successes. That I rate. But whenever you're seeing that, okay, like our club, because of the self-sustaining model, we can't keep up,
Mm,
and they're just splashing the cash willy-nilly because they're being backed by like multi-billionaires, or like a whole country is backing them. Say, like if Newcastle did not have to adhere to the rules, and they weren't like being interrogated so much, they would have splurged the cash already. and they would have become like a global powerhouse.
Do you know what it is? That's why I was saying to Specs. I was saying on the People Them podcast, and I was saying to him also when he was on my channel for Under the Lens. You might know him from Geordie Dread on Never a Foul. I was saying to him, bro, like, yeah, you man could be unleashed this season, but what is you they're moving like Arsenal. We're not seeing any type of, oh, I'm gonna even try and bend the rule, let alone break it. We haven't seen nothing from them. No kind of shuffling around, no little hustling, no nothing from them. And that's what would be very annoying if I was Newcastle. Because look at City, they got the whole 1-1 fight. That ain't even been done yet. As much as I believe nothing's going to happen to them, otherwise they wouldn't be acting like this. I'm just saying, this is what they're doing in 6 months. And then they're trying to say for Arsenal, for my club, I don't know what your board's telling you, but for our club, they're telling us, I'm getting goosebumps about the plans we're getting in summer. That was the words exactly. Be excited for the summer. We didn't do all this stuff because we're going to have a big summer. That's what we've been hearing for the last couple of months. Well, here we are. Do you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look like we've even got a clue on who we want. From the outside, I mean, do you think it's Berta? Do you think it's Bertanomics, like some of these top gooners are saying, or do you just think it's the same old Arsenal? Because for me, I got PTSD, but you're a Liverpool fan, so from the outside, what do you think's going on, bro?
I feel like that Arteta has since been here for so long, and he has such a good relationship with Josh Kroenke. He probably, for now, holds more weight than Berta.
Mm,
And since Berta has come here, like for a few months, like
mm,
I think he joined in May, right? So just for 3 months he has been over here. Josh has not realized how crucial Berta's decisions are, and he probably is trying to make him overwork and get what Arteta needs. He's
mm,
not making him work for what the club needs for
mm,
future. Because Josh is still kind of adamant and not looking past Arteta. He's thinking that okay, let's just back the same thing that his dad did when his dad was in learning as the owner, when he was constantly backing Wenger and not looking at the others. The same thing his son is doing by backing Arteta and not looking past whatever it is. Because Berta comes with so much success and pedigree and previous successful experiences with Atletico.
mm,
You have to respect that, and you have to give him a certain time. Like look at our club. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst has now become like an assistant coach to Arne Slot, and Van Bronckhorst, as if I remember, that he had certain like lower league experience currently, and because of that, Slot said that okay, you come under my wing. You're also a fellow Dutch. You can be with me. Maybe someday you'll get a higher job or bigger job opportunity. But for now, you learn under me, and also you have a certain success. In case I don't make in some games, you can obviously provide good backup in it,
mm,
and
mm.
and that means he's not undermining him. He's literally taking him under his wing and also respecting whatever he has done previously. Uh,
You get,
Arsenal isn't doing that. Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't look like we are. I don't look like we are. Obviously, Matty's got the logic, like I said, big up the Southern Gooner, and it makes perfect sense to me. But it don't mean that you can't make a significant impact from the off. You might not be able to, if we need 10 players, you might not be able to buy 10 players. You might be able to buy 5. But like I said before, the business acumen, the type of deals we do, all of that should be tip top right from the start because you're here now. Do you understand what I mean? And I'm still not seeing that. But anyway, we'll get back into that. Sorry, big up DG2. We said Arteta chasing Sesko like he's R9. This is what I'm trying to say. 68 to 84 mil for a bang average striker. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. I look at him and I see potential, but I also see he's very raw as well. He's not ripping up the world like Yamal or someone like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't understand the obsession. He jumps high like a kangaroo. He wants to be a mobile lamppost. So, I mean, I understand the logic, but I don't see the obsession. You're absolutely right. The way he's chasing him is like he fancies him. And that's why I say that this man is now starting to be at the detriment of Arsenal Football Club because of his decisions are turning us away from market opportunities and more towards a place that's going to be very, very hard to get away. We're seeing it now because we can't get rid of Gabriel Jesus. We can't get rid of Havertz. We can't do this. We can't do that. The wages are ridiculous again for bang average players. F this club. They're going to sink next season. Sack that fraud Arteta. Hey, listen, and you're welcome to your view, bro. That's my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? And everyone's welcome to their view. Big up AJ's, big up DG2 every time. Jimbo said it would be the start of a winning attitude. That is what it would be. And that's what I'm trying to say. This is, and you're a Liverpool fan. So it's very good that you're here because this is what your club is doing. They learned from the COVID year. You've won the title now, and now you're going big. And it shows a winning mentality. It shows that you're trying to go back to back. And it keeps everyone on point and in the same direction and happy going into the new season. Obviously, we'll get your further views on that. But like I said, I still ain't even got to the bottom of this. And we are going to go over the fixtures again, guys. So please be patient for that. AJ saying I would still much rather I've bro. So would I. So would I. How about that? So we agree on that. Big up AJ. I would still rather Ivan Tony. I'd rather Mateta. I'd rather Mateta. At least he's, you know what I'm saying? You're Premier League proven, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Over, yeah, big up, man. Um, over someone who isn't and only got 13 goals in the Bundesliga. But there you go. DG's bigging up AJ. DG saying AJ, I wanted Ivan Tony 2 seasons ago, but this clown Arteta can't handle real ballers. He can't, and that's at the detriment to our club as well. That's my point. It don't matter if a player's got attitude. Most good players do. Like it's part of it's the nature of the beast, isn't it? Like an apex predator knows that he's the predator. Like it's madness. It's madness. Anyway, bigger Alvin Tan. Thank you for passing through. Best team in Europe. No stress, bro. Ay, ay, ay. You talking about Arsenal? I hope not, bro, because that ain't the truth. Big up AJ. Let's get to 30 people or 30 likes, people. Okay, if we can, that would be great. But I'm not even bothering with that because I didn't even schedule the live. So AJ's got Mali's link in there. Very much appreciated. Big up AJ. There we go. So let's see. We might even be getting back round to the start. Jimbo saying DG, AJ, Tony would have been a great addition, and he was heavily linked as well, but has a personality, and that is not good for Arteta. Absolutely right. There's Mali's link again. Big up. BX Gunner. Yeah, we got another link in there. That's Mr. Robbo. Big up, man. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, man. Let's get Mali to 100 subs as well. Come on, people. If you're in there, make sure you're liking him up. Make sure you're going to subscribe. We got Shane Gooner's link. We got a whole heap of links. Hit all of the links and subscribe. That's what we do over here. AJ's bigging up DG and Jimbo. Jimbo, yes, the fixture lists are out, but we have to beat the same team. Yeah, exactly. It's all the same teams. It's just obviously you might hope to not get them all kind of barreled up together. We'll look at Liverpool soon as well in a second. That kit from '06 fight. Yep. I'm telling you, bro. But this is the last one I bought. I'll go and buy another one again if you get me someone that I want. How about that? Go and get me Yokeres. Go and get me a Rodrigo. Go and get me fucking Eze. Go and do something that makes me happy, and I might support the club again like that. But there you go. Big up Hendo. Yeah, we might be getting back round to some of the starting ones. Everest, big up for that. BX Guna can already hear the Arteta excuses after a poor start, being blamed on early fixtures. Well, everything's an excuse. You know, whatever comes out, we might think that it's a bat to hit the top gooners over the head with, but they always manage to turn it into an excuse. That's what narcissists, that's what victims do, bro. They call us the victims. I don't know. Maybe we're the cult though. That's one thing I will say because we are the smaller number. Big up Sniper, man. Hey from Kenya, big up, man. Big up the Kenyans in the building. Godfrey usually comes in from South Africa. Big up everyone, man. Wherever you are around the world, thank you for subscribing. I will get everyone back when the stream has ended. Finally getting around to your comment. I know you're probably not even here, but big up T Chanzos. Make sure you're subscribing to Tops. Make sure you're subscribing to him. You probably would see him on the fan reaction channels as well. Hope you're good. Big up, man. Big up, big up, big up. Big up views. God gave us life, and back to God we return. God bless you, your missus, and the family. Big up, man. Big up. May God give your wife, family. Hey, big up, man. Big up. Appreciate the words, my guy.
Amen, amen.
There you go, man. We're not here forever. You know what I mean? It don't mean that it don't hurt, but we understand, and hopefully we get to see them all back again one day. What is going on? What is this dog doing? Oh,
A
shut up.
big up to Lee Gunner, the god.
Oh, big up to Lee Gunner. What is he in the chat?
Yeah, recent comment.
Recent comment, big up, man. Big up to the absolute captain, bruv. That is Lee Gunner. I get called the mixed race Lee Gunner. Maybe. I'm not as good as him, though. I'm not as good as him, man. Big up everyone in the chat. All I've been doing is try and get through it, and I've been missing everyone. It's been absolutely crazy, but big up everyone that has passed through. I will get back into it in just a moment. There's too much. I'm getting overwhelmed. But yes, I have been away a couple of days because the missus lost her aunt. Up in heaven now with dad and the rest of the whole family. But yes, we are going to try and move on and try and talk a little bit of football today. Um, let me bring up your link, bro. That's what I'll do first and foremost. Let me bring up your link. Like I said, big up everyone in the chat, man. Finally had the Godfather in here. That gets an air horn. That definitely gets. Big up the guns each and every time. We had the Ludu come in here the other day as well. You know what I mean? So we've got to be grateful, man. We've got to be grateful for the people, especially the people that push our message. I won't say deluded does. I feel like he's very balanced, but I feel like the patience is slightly slipping as well for deluded a little bit. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get to go on his platform at some point. Hopefully we're gonna get him through under the lens as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But Jez as well, an absolute legend that is Jez. Jez is Arsenal. Right, my guys. So let me just I think I've got yours up.
Views, your sound went a little bit iffy. It
Did
sounds
it?
like you're okay. Now it's all right. For a few moments, it sounded like you were talking from underwater.
Oh, really? Okay, I can
Yeah,
hear a
now
little
it's
buzz.
yeah. Now
Okay.
it's all right. Now it's all right.
Okay. I don't know if I can zoom this in either, so I'm gonna have to bloody read it out. But here we go. These are the Liverpool fixtures. So August, Friday the 15th, you've got a home tie against Bournemouth. You've got an away tie against Newcastle, and then a home tie against Arsenal. So how you feeling about your August, man?
Bring it on, man. Bring it on.
Bring it
Because
on.
because
Cool.
two of them, at home. So obviously we are more comfortable at home. And Newcastle away is very tough because, uh, driving that further down the country, or up, or whichever you can consider, and
Mm.
making the long trip so early in the season, that's gonna be tough. And I'm still optimistic that out of these three fixtures, we can at least get seven, based on our transfers, at least seven
Right.
out
So
of
let's
9
have a
points.
look. Let's have a look because obviously I only read out the first three. Then we go into September. You got Burnley away, Merseyside derby relatively early, in terms of the fixtures on Saturday the 20th at home. Not bad. And then you got Crystal Palace away. So I'd say Newcastle and Arsenal aside, maybe the Merseyside derby depends on how Everton turn up this season. I mean, it's pretty much what you could hope for, isn't it? Apart from those two, Newcastle away, that's always a difficult game for anyone. Arsenal at home, I mean, we've been drawing a lot quite regular, but I mean, with our side's probably going to turn out exactly how it was last season. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time the season starts, like there's literally like one or two players in for Arsenal, and I'm including Kepa in that as well. So I mean, you're going to have people in. It's going to be new. I mean, what do you feel about that? What do you feel? Because, like I said, like apart from Newcastle and Arsenal, Everton possibly. It's pretty much easy going, no?
Well, I kind of am a little bit scared of Glasner's team because, if Crystal Palace was, in November or December, whenever like all the other fixtures kicked in, like the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and if Crystal Palace goes on to, participate in the Europa, then they probably would have been slightly, fatigued team that we could have maybe capitalized on. But otherwise, I guess so early in September would be slightly like problematic, I would say, because they have some bowlers in their team, and obviously Glasner will tweak a little bit more, I'm assuming, and then that will make it a little bit challenging. So out of the six matches, I would say like Burnley is the like I would say like surefire win. It should be for us. Our Merseyside derby, I don't know why we keep on just drawing most of the time, and that's become a headache.
Mm.
And Bournemouth, I guess losing Hoysen, Kirkes, and I think they lost another one. I can't remember. And obviously, Semenyo is getting linked to Spurs. They're slightly going to be weakened as well, and hopefully we can capitalize on those. But the rest of the fixtures are going to be tough nonetheless. But I
Yeah,
don't
no,
mind the toughness
I was
because
gonna
we
say,
got a
come on, bro. Like, let's not, because every game in the Premier League ain't easy. I understand that, but well, come on, you saw Arsenal's fixtures, so come on, guys. You have to admit that this is an easy run for the champions. Yeah, just be honest. It is. I'm not saying you're gonna like any team in the Premier League is a potential banana skin. So I hear what you're saying. You have to respect whoever's in front of you, but compared to ours. This is pretty. This is looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind this instead of ours. I got to be honest. What do you reckon?
well, yeah, I would say that, and uh, it's a good thing that you are getting the harder fixtures because that will make Arteta get tested more, and then maybe the owners will open up their eyes or someone else, so that Arteta can finally get away from the club. You know.
Right, right, right. Uh, can anyone else hear a buzz? Is that me or is that you? I can hear a buzz as well now. Like
Hello.
I don't know.
Is it
Let me know
me?
in the chat. Let me know in the chat if it's just me. I got my son upstairs on the Xbox as well. Like Jesus Christ, like having Kevin and Perry all in one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's absolutely mental. So I do apologize about that. But big up everyone who has passed through. Please hit the like for me. If you are new, subscribe. Show your boy a little bit of love. Any kind of topics you want to get into, let me know. The link is in the chat, but there's bare links in the chat. So I'll put the link in again. If anyone wants to kind of come up and have a chat, please make it as soon as possible though, because we'll probably go till about 2:30, maybe just after, and then obviously the missus is going to roll in from work, probably not going to be happy, not happy that she's having to work after just losing a close family member. But in the UK, I don't know, man. They said it ain't your mum or your dad, so you got to come in, and that's where we're at. Big up Vigilante though, each and every time. I just want to read out a few more in the comments, otherwise people get a bit upset. Hendo, the absolute legend. You know that I'm in Seatown, innit? Yeah, just at the top of Kilburn, bro. Like I'm very, very close to you, bro. Reese Nelson is back too. Craziness, innit? Craziness, craziness. We'll probably give him more money. Like that's what I was trying to say about Berta at this point in time. Is like I know you're not going to be able to literally fix the whole car at once, but at least we should be able to see some new wheels. Do you know what I mean? At least it's gonna be washed, and you ain't gonna be able to draw on it with the dust and stuff like that. At least. And I'm still seeing and hearing stupid things. So yeah, Reese Nelson is back. Shane says it all the time. Big up the legend that is Shane. Maybe Alberta's gonna tell him, well, here's Lokonga, here's Vieira, here's Nelson. Like, use them now, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? There ain't no money. Use them. So great point, bro. Big up Hendo. Vigilante saying Everest. I was wondering. Hope you're well. Yeah, man. Big up Vigilante, man. Each and every time. That's my bro. He's had a loss as well. So my condolences for you. Here's the link if you want to jump on and have a quick chat. Big up BX 20 to 22 was the cleaning out period. 20 to 25 was supposed to yield success, and now we're right back to square one. It kind of feels like that. Like I've said in my lives plenty of times, yeah, I feel like we've missed our period to win now. So now we need to have a big summer, not to then go on and win the league, because I don't even think we're going to do it. We need to have a big summer so that we don't fall all the way behind and then get, because we're closer to Chelsea and Newcastle, and we're closer to them teams at this point in time right now than we are to City and Liverpool. If we have a good summer eventually, then we'll be a bit closer to City and Liverpool. But I still feel like it's going to be City Pool again next season. But big up for your comment, BX. I really appreciate it. AJ saying, so what? Are we letting Party go? So we can give Zubamendi the number 5 shirt? Bro, I don't know what on earth is going on with Thomas Partey. I mean, nothing has been confirmed yet. The people on YouTube were saying that Thomas Partey's leaving, but until you see it, like on Sky, or until you actually see it confirmed somewhere with a bit of clout, I don't know, man. You can't just believe YouTube. Me, I would keep him, but he's on a lot of money, and we have massive, massive wages at this club. He's on 250,000 a week. So if you keep him, which I believe we should, because Zubamendi ain't Party. Zubamendi is not going to come and replace Thomas Party. He might be a Jorginho replacement, but definitely not Thomas Party. Definitely not. So those qualities that Thomas Party showed us this season, we are going to miss badly next season if he ain't here. However, the caveat to that is, or the little bit of devil's advocate, is that maybe he was only playing that well to get a contract, guys. Because before that, like that, last season's probably Thomas Party's best season. Like, do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, the wages are big. So if we can't guarantee him first team football and we can't guarantee him 2 years or at least a year with the extension, then he might have to look elsewhere. It's a shame, though. It is a shame. But it is what it is. BX says took 5 years for this manager to learn a lesson he should have learned 4 years ago. Yeah, we're still probably going to struggle with a low block next season after all the time that he's been here. It's crazy. Hendo views on sports, so many fixtures / points before the pressure mounts on Arteta this season. Like I said, we're looking at Liverpool's at the moment, but ours is spooky. Ours is pretty hard, guys. I got to be honest. So unless we back up our ideas, and Arteta actually takes the bloody reins off and let the players actually play, I don't know what's going to happen next season. Hendo is Everest. Your audio is very low. Okay, I did try and turn him up. Hold on. I did try and turn you up. Let me go down. Say something. I can't even hear you at all now. All right, cool. We'll get back to you. Big up Everest, though. I definitely appreciate you coming on, man. Always helping me out. I increased it in my end. Cool. Big up Hendo for that. I think I
Can
can.
you hear me now?
Yeah, but I did hear a little echo of the stream as well. So you
Okay.
might have YouTube on. But big up, man. Big up all the
No,
people. Oh, now I can just hear an echo now, though. Can
uh,
anyone else hear the echo?
okay. I will join back in.
Yeah,
You
no
can then
problem.
join back.
No problem. Hendo said, and don't forget the Champions League fixtures need to be taken into account between the exactly. So I think, and I think this is the only point, yeah, that I don't think, because I understand what D was saying a little bit, right? And this is just D from Famzone to Matty yesterday, yeah. I understand what he's saying. Like when Havertz weren't there, we were missing what he needs. That was the point. Sorry, we were missing what he gives us. That was the point he was trying to make. But I disagree at the same time. I agree, but then that doesn't mean that Havertz, because what did he try and say? He's never let us down. That doesn't mean that Havertz is this, I don't know, this stalwart of the club, this absolute must of the club. He's been out here missing open goals. He spends more time on the floor than he does on his feet. So I definitely disagreed with that statement, but I understood what you were trying to say. But it's not that we're missing Havertz. We're just missing a competent striker. Mourinho stepped into his place, done very well, better than what he done in midfield. That's the way that Arteta wants to play, with like a false nine, someone that's always going to drop into the hole. Then you've got Miles Lewis-Skelly inverting from the left. All of a sudden, that 3 in midfield becomes a 5. But again, it leaves a hole up front, because when those vital crosses come in or those cutbacks come in, Moreno's almost crashing the box, trying to get back into. Do you know what I mean? So it's mad. But yes, you're right. We've got the Champions League fixtures as well, plus the 2 domestic cups. Now, for me, Arteta, you keep showing that you cannot battle on more than one front. You keep showing that. Each and every time you keep showing that. So the point that everyone on Dan Potts' panel was trying to make yesterday is that players are probably going to leave. Zinchenko will probably leave. If we don't sign Thomas Partey, then he will leave. Neto will leave. Sterling will leave. Tierney's already left. So we're going to lose maybe 5 players before we've even brought anyone in. And we already had the smallest squad in the Premier League. We already had depth problems. So when people are saying we're going to need 6 to 10 players, it's not abnormal, or it's not hyperbolic, because we're literally going to have 4 to 5 players leaving. You know what I mean? So that's what we mean. If we just get in 2 or 3 players, but then we let 4 or 5 players go, then we're even worse off than we was last season. That isn't hard logic to understand. you know what I mean? That's so that's what I will. That's what I will. That's what I will try and explain a little bit. Big up the broski, Shane. Um, hope you're well. Let me try and get everyone up here so that you're not blocked out. We're just kind of going through the fixtures and the comments. How you doing today, my bro?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. Just did my workout, and I was listening to you while I was doing it. I said I'd jump on
Yeah, brilliant,
when I was
brilliant,
finished.
brilliant. Always welcome over here. Very and thank you again for the raid. Thank you for your
No, but
understanding on clean through. Um, I don't know if you can see these fixtures here, Shane, because I can't bloody zoom in on them. These are Liverpool, so they start with Man United away, Leeds at home. No, sorry. No, is this
Bournemouth.
gone back to the Arsenal's one? I've gone back to the Arsenal's one. Sorry. I'm reading the
oh, that's
Arsenal.
Liverpool's there. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I got
Liverpool.
Liverpool on the screen, but because I got the couple of tabs open, I was
Oh
reading.
yeah, yeah. Bournemouth at home.
Yeah,
Away.
Newcastle away. So
Arsenal.
yeah, so apart from Newcastle and Arsenal, I mean, obviously they got a Merseyside derby. I understand the point that Everest was making about Glasner's Palace, but I mean, compared to ours, I mean, it's pretty much easy, isn't it? I mean, they got Chelsea in October, but it's a much easier run
Yeah,
than ours.
but the thing is with the fixtures, getting the good teams out of the way early is the best way. You don't have the FA Cup, you don't have the League Cup, you don't have Europe.
There's
Getting them in
angles.
December, January is the worst time. You
Mm,
get them in January, December. If you're still in the cups, the FA Cup only starts then. If you're
that's
still in the League Cup, you have League Cup, you have Champions League. So you're playing Liverpool away in December, and then you have a fucking Champions League game 3 days later.
that's
So
a
all
good.
these top gooners coming out and saying, "Oh, the fixture list is biased. It's suiting Liverpool." It's not suiting Liverpool. It's suiting us.
Mm,
It's suiting us. Getting your big games out of the way when you don't have matches in between is much easier.
that's a
And
good point.
it just means that you have to. And plus, you know what I mean? We're unbeaten against the top six. So what are we worried about? What are the top gooners worried about? You know what I mean? And then they're saying Liverpool have easy fixtures. All right, well, the third game is us. So which is, are we the best team in Europe? Like Arteta says? You
Well,
make up your mind. Like
yeah, people have to,
they're just hypocrites.
yeah,
It doesn't matter when you play teams.
pick
You
your
know
own.
what I mean? For a team that's coming up, I understand getting a few easy fixtures early. You don't want to lose your first 5 games if you're a promoted team and then you just can't catch the rest of them. So I do understand that you want to play one of the teams you came up with at home or something like that. Get 3 points on the board early, settle the crowd down. But if you're the so-called best team in Europe, what are we worried about, man? We should be smashing everybody.
People in the comments are saying that I can't even, was it AJ or Hendo? Someone said that they believe we're going to lose 6 out of the first 10. And
I
then
wouldn't be shocked.
obviously, then well, there you go. So then obviously that same argument that, and I know exactly what you're doing, my bro, and I appreciate you for that. But that same argument that we're trying to battle against, oh, we're the best team in Europe. We don't lose to the top 6. I wonder how these guys are feeling. I wonder how they're feeling. But before we even go back to the Arsenal fixtures, because that's a great point. I didn't even think about it like that. Because obviously I'm thinking doom and gloom. Because the way we played last season doesn't fill me with any confidence going into this season, and the way we're continuing to fill for invisible walls in the transfer market, that don't fill me with confidence either. So I do look at those fixtures and I'm like, fucking hell, because you know what you said is ringing in the back of my mind. Boy, we can get to like the first few games and the pressure could really be on, and I don't think it will be, but that's what you're saying. I'm looking at the fixture list and I'm saying, boy, if the worst was to happen here, he really could be gone before we even get to the winter months, bro. It's crazy. But let me just quickly, I just want to go on to your point there. We're going into November. They've got City in November. October, they've got United. They've got Chelsea as well. Not too bad. Chelsea, United. November, they got City. Going into December, Spurs. But you got Sunderland, Leeds, Wolves.
Leeds away is rotten.
Yeah, Leeds again. So you got Leeds twice. That's what Everest was saying. Going into January, you've got Newcastle and Arsenal again. Fulham could always be a 50-50, So, I mean, I suppose those points are valid going into the Christmas time, especially if you're Arsenal, because historically we tend to start fucking up around this time. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not looking too bad towards the end of the year, but you're right. You it don't really matter, I suppose, when you play them. But I suppose it only really matters for relegated teams. But like I said, for Arsenal, and I'm going to stop sharing this for a minute because I want to bring up the Arsenal one again for all of the top gooners that say, there ain't going to be no problems. Arteta's going to get the whole season. I'm sorry, but there could be a whole lot of problems. I don't know if you guys can see it well enough. I'll read it out. August, United away, Leeds at home, Liverpool away. Then we go into September, Forest at home, City at home, Newcastle away. Then we go into October, West Ham at home, Fulham away, Crystal Palace at home. All of those guys are the usual suspects, let's be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? So before we even get into November, there could be a whole lot of points dropped there. A whole lot of points dropped there. Shane, obviously, I've got another Arsenal fan in here to kind of pick their brain. Just going up to November, because the 1st of November, we've got Burnley away. Anytime we play away in the Premier League ain't easy anyway for Arsenal. But forget November for the minute. November, we got Spurs and Chelsea, actually. So maybe we can bring that in. But just from August to October, I mean, how many points do you think we'll pick up there, bro, looking at those fixtures?
The United game is trickier than people think. They often start quite well, actually. The first game, they're normally okay. And then as soon as they get a loss, then they fall apart. The house of cards falls down. The Gyökeres thing could make it interesting if they have him. Cunha, that would be the type of game that him, first game, would love to score a screamer in the last minute. I can see us going through August, scoring 1 to 2 goals in those 3 games. Leeds will be a 1-0 win at home. We'll scrape a 1-0 win at home. United, I could see us either drawing 0-0 or there'll be 1 goal either side, a dodgy penalty or something like that. And Liverpool will just steamroll us. Not score-wise, 2-3-0, but we'll have about 30% possession and we'll probably have a shot on target. Newcastle, you can write that off now. Newcastle away, we know how that goes. If we get 2 shots on target in that game, then we've had more shots on target in a single game at St. James's than the last 3. We've had 1 each in each game. Manchester City at home, they're going to come out of the blocks. I've already said I think them and Liverpool will probably all both win their first 8 games. They're both going to come out of the blocks absolutely fucking steam trains. So they'll beat us. They'll beat us, even though we're at home. I don't care. They'll beat us.
Yeah.
And if we lose to United, Liverpool, if we don't lose to them, and then we lose to City, whichever one we do lose, the top Gooners top 6 record is gone. The only thing they have left. It's the only thing they have left. And if we get spanked by one of them, that's the other one that they say used to apparently happen all the time, even though it was a handful of times over the last 20 years.
Right.
So I could see us, losing out of those first 6 games, minimum 2, probably 3. And that's assuming that we beat the teams we should beat. And we saw last season that rarely happens. Rarely happens.
Exactly, Shane. That's why I called October the usual suspects month, because we can't guarantee against the Hammers, we can't guarantee against Fulham, and we definitely can't guarantee against Palace. Do you know what I'm saying? No. Then we go into November,
Burnley away. You mean this type of game that we could just go slip up in as well? What we're like.
You know what we're like, and I think Burnley away, we could easily slip up. Sunderland, newly promoted, and this team's newly promoted. Again, we could easily slip up. They might have a point to prove, but we would expect us to win those games. But then we go back into 2 50-50 games. And that's why I try and say, so from August until November, almost like bloody half the season, like how many kind of nailed on wins can we actually say? You could maybe hope the newly promoted teams. That's 2, 3, and it's literally
home to Ipswich this season. Views, we had about 2 shots on target. We scraped a 1-0 win.
Ipswich,
you know what I mean? Southampton took the lead against us at the Emirates.
Exactly. Great minds.
You know what I mean? These are fucking nothing's nailed on with this manager. Absolutely nothing. No results are nailed on. If this was Arsene Wenger or if we were Man City or Liverpool, you'd look at all these and you go, well, pretty much every home game, I reckon we'll win most of them. You know what I mean? We mightn't even lose at home all season. But with us, we're going, okay, at home to City, they'll probably beat us. Away to Liverpool. I've zero hope, like literally no hope going into that game. It will not be like they'll go, oh well, we drew 2-2 with them at the end of last season. Okay, when the league was won, mate. If you're going to cling on to that, it's like when they say we beat Madrid, so we're the best team in Europe and all that.
I was saying,
away that'll show a lot, man, for both teams. United away would be an interesting one. If we lose that, the pressure is beyond anything this manager's ever fucking faced.
Yeah,
anything he's ever faced.
Totally agree. And before I bring Everest in. And that's what I'm trying to say. I just want to point out the fact that we might get a whole new Arsenal this season. We might get a new formation. They might even be more defensive. We don't even know what to expect in that regard. So you was going to come in quickly? Yeah.
So no. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut across. Just before you move on, I just want to say, if we don't win both games against United and Leeds, right, Liverpool will probably already be on 6 points when we play them. So if we're on like 4 points, and they're on 6 points. They could be already moving 5 points clear. They could be moving 6 points clear. You know what I mean? So the pressure will be massive that we'll already be going, oh, well, we're already 2 wins behind them and only 3 games gone. That's when you start to go, okay, the league's gone. You know what I mean? We'll be talking about the league being gone in September.
In September, almost a carbon copy of last season. So Everest, obviously, as a Liverpool fan, looking at that list, you know, how many of those games do you feel like Arsenal's going to win? You know, from August to August to October, bro. We'll include October. How many of those do you think that Arsenal could win, in your opinion, bro?
Well, how you are operating currently in the transfer market, I can say like maybe maybe three, like pure win. I can see probably like three. But if you get obviously the targets you're going for, or maybe a gunman, I can probably see like out of nine, maybe like six of them you can somewhat
Really,
give it. But
really.
it is very optimistic. I would
Mm.
say that it's one of my optimistic approaches, or like my prediction is being very optimistic towards you guys. Although it could obviously change, and it could obviously be very up and down.
Mm.
But the thing is that sometimes you have to like I was going through the comments a little bit, and there was something like when it comes to like lower block teams, Arsenal struggles a lot as well. So it is very tough to kind of predict whether you will actually have any system to counteract that, especially with Arteta being around. That
Mhm.
is like an alarming situation because
Yeah.
uh, I believe quite a few teams last season did the double over you, whether it's through like two losses or one win, one loss. You guys had suffered to some lower block teams, and
Mm.
that is a very time to like a worrying
Mm.
time. So
Mm.
uh, at the like all of us, like all of you, like quote unquote bottom gooners, and even the rival fans, all of us can realize that the buck stops at the manager, just like DJB says.
Mm.
One person changes, the whole fan base will at least start hoping again. But right now, they're not giving all of you any hope
Mm.
that not with transfers, not with any sort of like marquee signings, anything. So
Nothing.
how can actually people be excited for the season?
Exactly. Exactly. No, man, well put. And obviously, you're being a little bit more optimistic as a rival fan. We obviously know our club. So, you know, all of these games is looking like, you know, get ready in it. Get your matchsticks to keep yourself awake. Get your Red Bulls in. Like it could be very sleepy next season. And and like Shane keeps saying, the pressure is going to be all the way on. And by the time we even get to Liverpool, like, oh, it's crazy. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. Big up Jimbo. He said, oh, a fellow Liverpool fan. Big up Jimbo. Big up Godfrey, South Africa in the building. Big up Views in Everest, probably before Shane came in. Hendo saying, Godfrey, big up, big up. Let me get through to a couple of these comments, man. Big up the legendary community. Big up, man. Big up Godfrey each and every time. Always appreciated around here. Big up Jimbo. Big up to the pair of you on Screen Views on Sport Everest. Yeah, so obviously I've taken ages to get to the comments. Big up Normski. So sorry, my guy. Make sure you guys are subscribing to him as well. Absolute legend. Legend. Big up Normski. Make sure you guys are subscribing. His link is probably already in the chat. Afternoon Views chat. Hope you're good. We're all right. 31 likes. That's amazing because I didn't even schedule the live or anything. So big up and thanks again for Shane for the raid. Normski in the building. There's his link. Big up AJ doing the good work as usual. Big up AJ each and every time. Normski's link. Look, just talking about it and it's done. It's done. Big up Mr. Robbo. Make sure you're subscribing to him. Hope you're well. Latvia in the building. Hendo, good afternoon. Saying, yeah, how's things in Latvia? Hope the weather is good there too. Yeah, the weather's quite, it's not as warm as it has been in the UK, but it's definitely sunny. Mr. Batter saying Normski, big up. BX is saying we're in the same position we were in 2006 with Chelsea. Nothing has changed in 20 years. Arsenal aren't as ambitious as our rivals. Yeah, I think that's plain to see for everyone now. I think that's plain to see for everyone now. It really is. I think that was the same comment. My bad. Normski's bigging up Mr. Battered. Brokenomics, bruv. Yeah, it's not Burtonomics. Something's going on, bro. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna pull the cat out of the bag or something or whatever. I don't know, bro. But at this point in time, I ain't filled with confidence. That's what I will say. he said, Normski, what's your background screen saying? Tumbleweed settings, or yeah, well, you know, he could be in the Matrix, it could be anywhere with Normski. So big him up. He said, Hendo just working, trying to keep cool. Big up, man. Big up everyone talking to each other. Jimbo said Van Bronckhorst has not been in the lower leagues, mate. 2015 to 2019 Feyenoord, 2020 Guangzhou. That's in China.
Yeah, China.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, big up Jimbo. Big up Adeyemi. Big yourself up, mate. I know it's going to be the same comment about Newcastle, and I literally read it every day. The moment you put a new one in, I'm happy to read it, my bro. But come on, man. Big yourself up, Adeyemi, man. Big yourself up. Big up Normskis. Bigging up Everest each and every time. The captain was in here at some point as well, man. Must have come and gone now, though, because uncle status with the chats. Uncle status with the chats. Yeah, Everest is obviously saying to Jimbo, you want to know something? We factually have 606. I can't even talk. 660 million pounds free bank accounts linked. Is that true? Linked to two men. Sorry, linked to the men's side, and there's zero excuse for this. I know AJ. I know. Bro, I don't know. A couple months back, I heard that we could spend over 500 million and still be in the green. You know,
Yeah.
we keep hearing about unprecedented summer and war chest. Then it was going down to 250. Then it went down to like 150. Then I heard 100 million players sold. So I just think it's more same old same. I mean, like I said, for Everest, it's pretty hard for you to comment on it because you're from the outside. But you know, it's the same old same. It has to be. Or do you feel maybe deep down that he might try and pull something out of the bag later on in the window? But even still, why is it always later on in the window? I don't know. I mean, what's your thoughts on that comment there, bro?
Like in terms of Arsenal or like
Go on,
Liverpool?
you might as well go first then. I mean, yeah, I mean, look, obviously, AJ's put the comment there that we factually have 660 million in 3 different accounts on the men's side of the football because they keep trying to say that we have to sell players to buy players. I mean, it's going to be hard for you to kind of comment on that as a Liverpool fan, but if you've got something to chime in, then of course go ahead, and then I'll get Shane's thoughts on that comment there.
Well, I mean, I guess what, like the PSR is preventing them, or what? Like what is the excuse of not actually, spending this? That's the main point. Why are you stopping yourself from spending money on both like signing players and giving them the wages then? If you have 660 million pounds, and obviously maybe that there is like a certain market cap that you cannot spend more than this, but at least with the money you have, you bring in the signing that is everybody screaming for, whether it's a number 9 or the Rodrigo, or whichever is giving you the benefit, whichever is making, at least calming the whole fan base down. Now even top gunners are getting a little bit edgy, that whichever are we going to go for? Why isn't anything being done? Although some of them are being really calm, and obviously they are the deluded ones, some of them are at least getting a little bit worried, and we can sense it in their tones. Yes, they're going to try to, defend their manager or their club however they want, but we can sense in their tone that they're also getting a little bit impatient, and
Right.
that's gonna start happening more and more.
Yeah.
So just spend the money, man. Like, look at this. Liverpool has not done like any sort of like big money move for so many years, and we finally, after winning the league, we have got someone that is an absolute game changer, and we're like intent on getting the retaining the title and getting one up over Manchester United. We don't want to be stuck together with them with the number 20. We want to be 21, and they can stay behind that number 20. And also, where I'm seeing links with Isaac. Do you know how,
To
like,
that.
if we get Alexander Isaac and Florian Wirtz in the same window, I'm just going to like run around topless, and I'm gonna say we're gonna win everything, cause
Yeah, I
cause
know.
that yep, cause that's the intent a club should have.
Mm.
Club should be highly ambitious, and that's the main thing.
That's the
I'll
main.
let you go on, Shane. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I just want to get his thoughts on. We'll talk about Isaac in a minute because that is one thing I saw this morning, and I wanted to just smash my laptop on the side. But forget that for the moment. AJ saying we got 660 million, bro. I mean, have you heard anything about what our funds are like, or as an Arsenal fan, I mean, what's your thoughts on that comment there?
Yeah, I don't know what to believe at this club. I'm sure we're minted. The owners are minted. We made a profit last summer.
Mm.
But the people don't take into account our wage. You know what I mean? That we still owe 33 million of Royce's deal that has to be paid on the 1st of July.
Mm.
We still owe one Trossard. We owe one all our signings because we're doing this breaking down thing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's where it backfires doing this. It looks like a great idea. Oh, we're only paying 33 million up front for Royce. But that's going to affect our next fucking 6 transfer windows. You know what I mean? It's just the way this club runs. We would be more active in this transfer window if Arteta wasn't insistent on the same 2 players like he has been for 2 fucking years, man. Laser focused on 2 players. And let's not get it twisted. The 2 players he's focused on are fucking bang average.
Mm.
They are bang average. He's not waiting on Isak for 2 years.
Yeah.
He's not waiting on Gyökeres for 2 years. He's waiting on a man who finished 9th in the goal scoring in Germany, man. 9th place in goal scoring. Marmouche outscored him before he left in January, and he outscored him by the end of the season. And then he halved his total again for City. We're not waiting on the best player in the world where you go, okay. He wanted Sesko last summer. Sesko came out publicly, said, no, I'm staying another year. So there's no way that the board said to Arteta, okay, then you don't get anyone. They would have said, well, who do you want instead of that? No, I'll wait a year. So he risked Arsenal's whole future on his stubbornness to wait on a gimp, man. A guy who's got 13 goals, who's got nothing to get me excited. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Oh, but Gyökeres scored all his goals in Portugal. Gyökeres scored all his goals in Portugal. Okay, then. What does that mean? Oh, well, Portugal's a weaker league. It's a weaker league. All right, well, put it this way. Do these top gooners genuinely believe that if Sesko played 2 years in Portugal, he'd scored 60-odd goals? No, we wouldn't. You know what I mean? No, we wouldn't. He wouldn't come close to him. He'd get 13 again. He'd just get 13 again because he's not a goal scorer. So I don't know how much money we have. And at this stage, I don't give a shit because whoever we sign, if they're good, Arteta will ruin them. And if he gets his way, they're going to be shit anyway. You know what I mean? And now doom and gloom. No, not doom and gloom. Not doom and gloom. Facts. These are facts.
Yeah.
He's got 1 in 6 transfers right. And that's being kind to him. Because about 4 to 5 have worked out and he's made 30-something signings. That's 1 in 6 have worked out. So if we sign 3 or 4 new players, the odds of them all working out are impossible. The odds of one of them working out are even quite slim. So if we sign, no matter who we sign, he'll ruin them. Doesn't matter. Especially if they're an attacking player, he'll ruin them. And he'll injure them. And he'll fall out with them. And it'll be all the same thing. Around and around and around and around we go. Around we go. I found out the other day, I was checking why Villa don't have that much money to spend. Their highest paid player is on the same as Zinchenko. Their highest paid player is on the same as Zinchenko. A player who played about 6 games last season. Started about 6. And their highest paid players on that. And that's because they have a good manager who's got a good talent ID. Their whole midfield, all 9 of their midfielders, cost the same as Declan Rice. Their whole midfield, not just the starting midfield, the whole midfield in total. Every midfield player on their books, costs the same as Declan Rice.
We get nothing back for it. There's no value for money. We just get told to be patient. We're being reactionary. Do you know what I mean? We're paying out the arse. That's what we are doing. Big up Lion Tex in the building, though. If you're still here, big yourself up, my bro. Hope you are well. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Tex as well. Go and show him some love. Hendo saying views. It's not how the team starts. It's how the team finishes. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, with us, it's everything. How we start, how we finish, how we go in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, it's bloody ridiculous. Jimbo saying top gooners are morons from outer space. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like anytime you just follow someone, anytime you just follow anything in life with no questions, bro, you're a lemon. How can that just? You're a great supporter. You're a great support. How? You're just a follower, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Big up Hendo again, bigging up Tex. Finally, we got round to the captain. I'm pretty sure you're not here at the moment, but bro, absolute legend in the building, bruv. Lee Gunner, 48 minutes for spitting facts. Coming from you, that is massive, bro. Big up, man. Big yourself up. I know you guys are already probably subbed to Lee anyway. You know what I mean? In the building, absolutely amazing. Big up Lee, yeah. Big up Robbo. This is what I'm trying to say. It's taking me all this time to get here. Big up the chat and bro Gunner, yeah. Big up Tex, man. Big up Hendon in the building. Good afternoon, Lee. Top winners and meltdown over the fixtures. Yeah. Well, I mean, as Shane said, you know, giving it all of our record about the top 6 and all that other, you know, they should be wanking in a sock over it, innit? Oh no, don't worry. We're gonna pick up all the points in the world because we've got all the top 6. I don't know, guys, innit? For me, That's not how I feel. That is not how I feel, man. Normski's bigging up Lee each and every time. AJ, let Lee Gunner also get a Lee reaction there. I'm pretty sure you did so already. Big up, man. Big up. Amazing. Had deluded in here the other day as well. So, you know what I mean, man? Absolutely amazing. Big up Jimbo said, sorry for your loss. Just remember the good times. It will take the edge off the pain. Of course, time. And like I said, guys, like it is a loss for me, but you know, for the missus, it's hitting a whole lot harder, in it. It's her mum's sister at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? So I just need to be here for her. But big up, man. Everyone that sended love, I definitely appreciate it, man. It definitely means a lot. Big up, Jimbo. Bournemouth are tricky, and so are Arsenal at home as well. And the Merseyside derby in the last 5 games as well. I mean, look, it all just depends on what teams you get in it. Bournemouth, they, you know, I feel like they're gonna get picked off quite a lot this season. Maybe if they can keep a lot of their players. The same for Brentford, so they might not be the same challenge that they were season just gone. Do you know what I mean? So you got to look out for that kind of stuff. However, they might even step it up. They might be used to the league now. They might not have any fear. Do you know what I mean? So there's 2 ways of looking at it, you know. But you know, just off the naked eye, looking at Liverpool's fixtures and Arsenal's fixtures, you'd much rather have Liverpool start. However, just like what Shane said, if you get all of the big guys out the way early, then when it starts to get to all of the stressful times in the year where the fixtures are piling up and people are dropping like flies, if you've got the easier teams or the so-called easier teams, but then at the same time, you could also say it's Arsenal, and you know we don't get it up for the smaller teams. Do you know what I mean? So Jesus Christ, but big up, man. Appreciate your comment, man. Appreciate your comment. Mr. Battered said Bournemouth PL opener will be spicier if when Kirkes comes through the door. Yeah, man. Kirkes will come through. You know, I don't think no one else is going to get him. He's placed Liverpool as his number 1 target. I think Fabrizio has come out and said that again. I mean, as long as the paperwork and all the behind the scenes stuff is done right, then that deal will happen. I don't see a world where that deal don't happen. What's your thoughts on that? You know, opening fixture, Everest, you know, Kirkes. Do you reckon you'll have him by then? Do you reckon everything's going to go ahead? Do you reckon there's a slight chance he might not come? Is the fixture going to be spicier? What's your thoughts, bro?
Sorry, I was muted. Uh, so I thought that I guess Kirkes' deal is getting a little bit, you know, downplayed because of Wirtz's deal, because they were both being checked at together, and obviously Wirtz got the, you know, bigger money move and everything, and he is like the trending topic right now. So that's why Kirkes' deal went a little bit under the radar, and obviously it's gonna get done. And I'm assuming if the 1st of July is, I guess, will be the time when Kirkes gets done. Because if in Friday it is Florian Friday, and that is just 2 days later, maybe next week, or maybe in the 1st of July. But it will get done very, very soon, because whenever we go to any preseason friendlies, I'm sure Slot wants to see what Kirkes can do and how he is balancing with the team, because he would like to get things running as soon as possible. And I believe that we'll get things done. Yeah, because I'm very optimistic of this season, because the way that whole club is moving. I wasn't as optimistic last season. I was just saying that, okay, a top 4 finish and maybe a cup that will, like any of the domestics. I'll be very happy. I didn't realize we'll win the league, and now my standards are up again. I want to win at least 2 cups, and obviously with the transfers, the worst transfer changed everything, changed all the equations in my mind and in all the Liverpool fans' mind. Because whenever you're seeing that, okay, the club is backing you, you're obviously going to have way more standards. Because look at City, when they brought in Haaland, everybody knew, everybody had the, like, they all gave them the pressure that, okay, you got to do something, and they did, they delivered.
They did. And of course, you're going to be optimistic, even if you didn't get Wirtz, even if you went and got Frimpong, Kirkes, you know, a competent midfielder, a competent striker. The fact that you guys are moving so quick as well, do you know what I mean? You're not in the Club World Cup. It signifies ambition. It makes everything just go smoothly. I'll get into a couple more comments before I bring Shane back in. Jimbo said even Bournemouth have been buying to replace Kirkes. Is it Hussein Etal? I don't even know how to say that, so I've kind of butchered that. And Shane's comment as well about the January December, very very good point. Big up Mr. Battered. He said Jimbo, for sure mate. Next game Newcastle away, if rumors come true, will be spicier with the Isak in the side. Did you hear anything about that, Shane, about Isak and Liverpool?
I don't believe that. I don't, not just because I just don't think he's going to leave this season. I think next season that might be the case. I think he'll go next season, but the Newcastle don't need to sell. They're in the Champions League, but he might see it if Liverpool are interested in him. He might see it. He might push the move and say, oh, "I might not get the chance again." You know what I mean? Maybe they won't come in for me next year. I might not get the chance again. He doesn't seem like the type, to be fair, to make trouble like that. You never hear him quoting on he wants to leave. You never hear him giving a bad interview or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know whether or not in for Gyökeres. I really don't. They could offer Nunez as part of the deal. He still has a reputation in Portugal. Say, look, we paid 80 million. We'll even knock half of that off. Benfica, you can have, or sorry, Sporting, you can have him. Give us Gyökeres. We'll give you an extra 20 million, whatever. It'd probably be on the same wage that Nunez is on. But they will sign a striker. I'm nearly certain they'll sign a striker because it would be silly to threaten everywhere else and not sign a striker. Yes, they got goals from everywhere last season, but you know, Diaz hit a good rich vein of form. Gakpo did too. Jota missed the whole season, so basically missed the whole season. So maybe they won't sign a striker, but is he a player that's ever going to stay fit? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's one of those players that will always be injured. So I think they will sign a striker. I just don't know if it will be Isak for the sheer reason that you'd have to pay about 150 million. They would definitely be risking PSR then, or risking something with that. I don't know if anybody's ever spent that amount on before these rules came or after these rules came in. So I think Gyökeres makes more sense money wise. The only thing is then that they'll never really sign Isak because Gyökeres you'd have him for 2 or 3 years, and at that stage. But I mean, money wise, it makes sense to get in Gyökeres. But they will sign a striker. They'll definitely sign a striker. I just don't think it'll be Isak. Just don't think.
Yeah, and obviously I'll ask you about that in a second, Everest, because and this is why I just want to put in before I let you go, because obviously Wirtz, 150 million euros, it's like 126 million Great British pounds. What you reckon, can your club afford 2 big signings like that in one window?
I guess we had to offload a lot of players, and considering the very first one is Darwin Nunez. I'm talking to in the chat with Jimbo and AJ, and I just want him gone, man. He has been the biggest flop in Klopp's transfers. Came up with so much money and did absolute fuck all in 3 years. Like a couple of good games against Brentford or Newcastle. He actually got us off the line and he saved us in those things. But other than that, with the amount of money he came in with and the expectations, the performances, they did not match up. And I want him gone. And there is a talk going on that we may be swapping him with Osimhen, because he can go to Napoli. It's completely up to him whether he wants to go back to Portugal, or he wants to go to Napoli, or he wants to go to the Saudis. Because the Saudis will give us a lot of money. Portugal, I don't know about much, because he won't go back to Benfica, but he is being linked with Sporting because they would need a Gyökeres replacement when Gyökeres leaves. And their rivalries, their local rivalries, and how he will be perceived back then, and that he probably is thinking by himself personally. And if it is done with, if we can get Osimhen, it will be kind of like our next best thing. Because I personally also don't think that Isak is coming. Isak will not come this. He is content in Newcastle. Newcastle already has a Champions League. They're going to play in the Champions League as well. So he is probably not budging from there, and I wouldn't blame him either. So we need to get someone else.
I think if it was even City, I know they had a bad season last season, but especially I think they'll be back this season. I think you 2 clubs are probably the only 2 clubs that could actually prize him out of Newcastle, regardless if they've got Champions League football or not. You lot are the champs. You lot are probably on to win it again. Arsenal were not favourites to win it this season. Yeah, it's probably back to being City, Paul, like I said. So I believe those 2 clubs have still got a little bit of something to offer him. That is still a step up from Newcastle, regardless if he's still playing in the Champions League. Newcastle will be playing in it, but are they going to win it? Probably not. But if you're playing for City or Liverpool, your chances then increase a whole lot more. So I actually feel like they are still the only two clubs. I don't think Chelsea could prize him out. Do you know what I mean? Not now. Maybe next year if they challenge this year. But you got to be looking like you're going in the right place. The way that you guys have moved as well. So I think I don't think I think that's only an issue. Like, oh, why would he come to your club? Only if you're Arsenal or Chelsea or United or New one of those clubs. If you're Liverpool or City, I don't think that applies because one's the champs. The other club's just done a 4P, is always going to be there or thereabouts. You both have just gone absolutely dog shit in the fucking transfer market. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You're acting like big boy pants on, serious club. So you're acting, so you've still got something to offer, whereas we look like we're now going backwards. You know, Chelsea are looking like they're undecided whether they're going to process or throw money at it. The same for Spurs. No one knows what's going on with them. Man United, they're still winning cups, but they still got a long way to go. Literally, City and Liverpool, the only two clubs that can say, if we want Isak, we could still probably come and take him out of your club. It's just whether you've got that money to pay that on top of work. Like you said, I did hear rumors about Nunes probably going to Napoli. Imagine if they got Osman, Shane. Sorry, imagine if they got Osman. Jesus Christ.
Ah, man. Osman's better than Gyökeres. Osman is next to Isak for me, or even maybe even as good. I think Osman's an absolute baller, and he's got a great attitude as well. If he did turn down 717 grand a week or whatever it was with Saudis, I highly respect that. Why more teams aren't in for him, I have no fucking clue. No clue why more teams aren't in for him. His wage is pretty big, to be fair, but I think he'd drop it, or at least just we wouldn't ask for more to come to England. He needs to try his hand at a better league. He doesn't want to be one of these players where he ends up just scooting around Turkey and Saudi and stuff, and people go, "Oh, he was great," and you go, "Well, maybe we don't know because he didn't try his hand." But any player that plays with him says that his attitude's unbelievable. Even in training, he's going ballistic if his team don't win. Goal machine, exactly what you need. Powerful, quick, eye for goal. I mean, I wanted him for the last 2 years for Arsenal, but I never once got my hopes up the way some of the top gooners do every summer. We're going to get Arsenal. No, we're not. Arteta would never sign him. Never, ever sign him. He wouldn't be able to handle. Would not be able to handle. But, yeah, if Liverpool got him, it'd be even worse than if they got Gyökeres, in my eyes. They'd be even more dangerous. They'd be even more dangerous.
Same. So I honestly believe like he's like, even though I want Gyökeres over him, I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know that he would suit Gyökeres would suit how we play. Maybe some people have argued that Osimhen would suit how we play a little bit more than Gyökeres. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. When I watch them, I just feel like we've got more chance of getting Gyökeres. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'll let you come in 1 second,
Okay.
Empress. I don't feel like there's too much aside for them, but I feel like definitely in the box, like in the box killer. Then Osimhen's probably just above that, and I just feel like we've got more chance of getting Gyökeres. I think that's the right word. But if you don't get Gyökeres, then you should be pivoting to Osimhen. And if Liverpool get Gyökeres or Osimhen, then yeah, I think it's back-to-back settings. Go on, bro. You was gonna say something, Everest?
Yeah, the thing you're having trouble getting wrapped in your head is that Osimhen would not suit Arteta, and the club is already running like Arteta is running everything, and owners are also in the realms of Arteta's hands, and that's why, because Osimhen is a big personality. He likes to walk about with very big chest out and everything, and Arteta wants someone who will just do as he say. So that's like the dilemma with Arsenal getting Osimhen, and in our case we can slightly take that risk, but the problem is that long term, probably Isak is in the mind of all the Liverpool ownership board, everything. They want Isak, and maybe they and from what I've heard from other Newcastle fans, Isak is mostly bound to go to Barcelona, and we are trying to probably prevent that. And if we want to do that, we have to get our money sorted out, whether it's next season or whenever closely possible. We have to get him secured, because I think Isak has around 2 years left in his
Yeah,
contract
he's got two.
from Newcastle.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be tough. It is gonna be tough to get him a bargain. But
yeah.
I definitely want a solid number nine in this window, because we cannot overly depend on Salah once again. That is not possible, because
That
I
is-
know he gets almost 20 goals every season in the Prem, but other people has to chime in as well, because I don't want him to get all the burden. And who knows what can happen this season? Maybe he gets an injury, and I think Afcon is also in this, like in January, so
Is
Salah
it?
might be missing.
And it's a World
I
Mm,
Cup
yeah.
year as well. And it's a World
Yeah,
Cup year as well. Yeah, so that's a
yeah,
good point.
exactly.
But I don't think I feel like you guys, you still got Gakpo, you still got players that will score goals, and I feel like you're adding to that as well. I feel like you'll be alright in that. But obviously, this is just my thoughts, but their thoughts from you. I don't know if maybe Salah was playing for a new contract, the same way I said about Party. So yeah, we never know how it's gonna kind of run. But I feel like if you just get any competent striker, like anyone, then you guys will bang. But if you get Jokeres or Osherman or Isaac, it's like it's game over for a good few years. AJ saying Everest, the day Darwin leaves, let me join the party, please. Yeah, bro. I think there'll be lots of parties. Lots of people are saying Darwin's rubbish. I don't watch him week in, week out. I do see a lot of stuff that I don't like, though. I've got to be honest. Jimbo saying AJ, there's a possibility, but shopping in Portugal could be dangerous as we got Darwin there. I know everyone says that, but there's been plenty of Portuguese players that have worked out as well, man. So
Ronaldo came from there.
do
That's
you know what I mean?
Luis Figo came from there. Rui Costa came from there.
So,
That's
you know what I mean? Charisma, and there's been loads. I mean, I hear it, I hear it, but there's always the opposite argument. You know what I mean? But anyway, big up, man. Big up, Jimbo. I put a lot of banter on the Top Gooner staff target the Arsenal roundabout as they never seem to be able to get off that bloody roundabout. Yeah, big up Shane. You might have seen Shane on there as well, trying to fight the good fight. But these guys are absolute mongs. And anytime you just let them talk for anything more than 3 minutes, you're just literally going to have the whole Top Gooner bingo card just all in one, full house every time, bro. You literally hear the same shit. But we never won, but semi-finals an achievement, right? These guys are just looking for validation so much. It's just
mm.
unbelievable, bro. Like, just get the fuck out of here. No, it ain't an achievement. No, it ain't. Do you know what I mean? Like, not for a club like Arsenal. But there you go. You guys were having your little conversation, so I'll leave that a little bit just because I'm aware of the time. Big up DG2. He said Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo. There you go from the Portuguese league. Don't write off, and that's what I don't like doing, bro. I don't like doing that. Shevchenko came to the league and flopped. Kesman came to the league and flopped. It don't matter. It don't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's one. I think it's a bit of a lazy argument as well, because you could say that, but then he also bagged best part of 20 goals in the championship. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is a hard division in my opinion as well. But let me just get beyond that a little bit. Yeah, you guys are still talking. Big up AJ, 33 likes, amazing. Keep that coming for the little bit of time that we are going to be on. Jimbo's responding to DG for a team like Arsenal, which used to have a professional. Sorry, yeah, used to have a professional for being top. Sesko is like shopping at Tesco. Whip out the club card, guys. I mean, Shane alluded to it before, bro. I mean, this guy is like they're not even they're bang average players. You know,
Mate,
Sesko.
mate, mate, can I like I'll say something. Last night I was in Jazz's stream, and
Big up
someone
Jez.
actually put a big up Jazz. Someone put a super chat in that in last year, uh, in the entire like Premier League, I think not Premier League, like the entire season, Odegaard was 19th overall best player in the world, 19th overall. Do you know who was 19th in 1999? Like one of the peak performance, Zidane was 19th. So can you
Zidane.
see how
19.
awful the current players are?
Mm,
How shit has the entire like ranking system become, that
mm,
someone like Odegaard, who has basically flopped last season, is on the same category, or on like the same merit position as Zidane, when Zidane actually was going through a decline.
mm.
So that is such a huge gap, and such a huge like two of those names should not be even side to side in any type of category or position. And also in terms of talking about like Arsenal, right? When I was growing up and when I was getting into watching the Premier League, when it was being aired on television, like those old school big bunda televisions, at that time, Arsenal was so scary. Like when you look at Henry, Pires, Ljungberg, Gallas, and Vieira. At that time, I think Lehmann was the goalkeeper. You were so scary. Whenever Liverpool played, whenever I saw that, oh my God, now today is Arsenal versus Liverpool, I was already shitting my pants. But right now, like there is none in your team, like your overall club does not scare anybody. So
No.
that means there's not like someone who will instill fear in you, right? Because Henry used to be someone like that. Drogba used to be like that for Chelsea, someone who everybody will fear. But at this point, currently, there isn't any major player that makes people go, "Oh my God, this is actually a serious team, serious club." And why is that? Why has it become like that? And that's something that all top gunners have to ask themselves as well.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I am gonna wrap it up soon because obviously the old water fountain that is my missus at the moment is going to be coming home very shortly from work, so I need to put some time in with her, make sure she's good. And also, we've been going on nearly 2 hours. The numbers have been going up and down. I realized Curtis Shaw's come on live, Deluded's come on live. I'm pretty sure Big Six Bants has come on live. So we're vying for everyone's attention. But my broski Shane, man, I always appreciate when you jump on. The same for Everest, bro. Always coming to help me out. Give me some last thoughts, man. I mean, I'll give you the headlines of the stream again. You know, the fixtures are out. You know, the transfer window's open, apparently. You know, we're still looking around. We're still undecided. I mean, I'm pretty sure you vented that on the Full Irish anyway. Make sure you guys watch that on playback as well. But give me your last and closing thoughts. Tell me what you got coming up as well, my bro.
Yeah, no, big up for having me on, of course. Yeah, listen, apparently the rules are different for us. I was discussing this morning. Apparently that we have to wait till the 1st of July. Nobody else does, apparently. I don't know why rules are different for us. Apparently the fixture machine is against us. Well, Beast had it out that he knew it would be a conspiracy and we knew we'd get these fixtures and it's built for Liverpool. Absolute bollocks. So he put that out 30 minutes after the fixtures. So 30 minutes after the new season is official, they have excuses. Starting with excuses. 30 minutes after before the season's even kicked off, these top gooners have excuses. So if you're constantly making excuses, constantly trying to mud other teams, then you know as well as I do that we are in absolute fucking turmoil in this club. Absolute turmoil. I've doubled down on it, I've trebled down on it, quadrupled down on it, and I'll continue to plant my flag that if Arteta is in charge of this club at the end of next season, we'll be outside the top 5. Do not be shocked when it happens. I was told on Dan's stream that it was ludicrous to say that. No, ludicrous is to say that this manager's good. Ludicrous is to say that the injuries aren't his fault. Ludicrous is to say that we had an 8 out of 10 transfer window. This is all top gooner talk, by the way. I'm not making these stats up. These are things they've said. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous is to say that, you know, that Odegaard's only had one bad season. You know what I mean? That's ludicrous. Ludicrous to say that Havertz is a good forward. I can go on and on and on and on. That's ludicrous. For us to say that we'll finish outside the top 5, definitely outside the top 4, is not ludicrous. Chelsea will strengthen, already have. Newcastle are going to strengthen. Liverpool have left us in their dust. City have left us in their dust. Who of them are we going to finish ahead of? Oh, we'll be challenging for the league. We won't challenge for the league. We'll be out of the league before Halloween this year. Before Halloween.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, ludicrous is fast and furious. Big up Mr. Battered in the chat. You know what I mean? I don't even know why I'm doing that when I can just do that. You know what I mean? But what have you got coming up as well, Shane, before I get the last words from Everest?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Obviously, the Full Irish tomorrow, and that's followed by the Bruised Banana at 7:30 tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in for that. Set the notifications now. It's already set up. I will set up the Full Irish. And yeah, I'll be Full Irish every day. Weekend roast, obviously, coming at the weekend. We'll have the second on Sunday. We'll have the second week of our Top Gooner League. Miguel is on 3 points, and Pink Eye and Pink Eye's joined second with Babbitt Attenborough. With AFTV last, apparently, or surprisingly.
That's
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
see what
man,
happens.
brilliant, man. Make sure you guys watch out. I mean, pretty sure you guys are all subscribed to Shane anyway, and I will try obviously my best. I should be all right for Bruce Banana tomorrow if you need me. But yeah, boom, Everest. Anything coming up, my guy? Anything you want to shout out before we kind of close up?
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to my channel and Twitch. Just go and sub and follow there, because although I'm not doing anything right now, I'll probably return someday, and hopefully, I can do something all right. And also, another last point is stay accountable. Stay accountable for your club. That's my last point.
No, very,
Big up,
very
man.
well, very well done and very well put. Big up Everest, big up Shane. Like I said, man, always appreciate you guys jumping on and giving me a bit of help. We are going to see who we can redirect to quickly, so just give me a spare moment. I need you guys to go over and say views raid. And then, yes, we should hopefully be back tomorrow, probably at 1 p.m. for intervention. I mean, we should everything should hopefully try and get back into some sort of order. But we will keep you updated. Let's have a look, man. Who have we got on? Big Six Bands, Curtis Shaw. We got Aaron. He's not quite live yet. We'll send you over to Deluded. So when you go over there, views raid. Thank you for everyone who left a comment. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to read it out. It's been hectic. Thank you for everyone who passed through. Thank you for everyone who got to our likes target. Surprised we even got there this time around. Thank you for Everest and Shane. Back again tomorrow, people. Peace and love. Have a great day. Views raid when you go over to Deluded, people. I'm gonna go and check right now. See you in a bit. Big up.